Fostering shared realities.
Negotiation.
Boosting decision making.
Playful attitude.
So shared reality is basically the experience of sharing the same thoughts and feelings with another person about the world around you. You know that feeling when you meet someone for the first time and you're just finishing each other's sentences, you're just jumping on the same wavelength, and you feel like you think in synchrony. So that feeling is the experience of shared reality. In this digital and fragmented workplace where so many people are working remotely, are scattered geographically, it's more important than ever to figure out, well, how can we think together even as we work apart? Shared reality predicts really important work outcomes. The sense of connection that employees feel to others in the organization, their sense of meaning at work. So when they feel more shared reality with other employees and with their leaders, they find their work more meaningful. And ultimately it predicts performance, both the performance that employees rate of themselves and how other people rate their performance. There's a lot of interesting work suggesting that creating rituals is a really nice way to unify people, give them this sense of belonging. It could be as simple as like creating a weekly Spotify playlist that you all listen together. You can also create online spaces in which people can connect with each other about things that they enjoy outside of work.
Negotiation is an attitude to prepare yourself to cut a deal with the other party. After the tough times we have suffered, we need to rediscover the counterpart and how to build together a new world, a new business, and a common goal. There are a huge world of situations where the name of the game is collaborating. The more and better you cooperate, the more value you create, the faster you solve the problem, and that demands kind of a common ground with the other side. Empathy, understanding how the other party is feeling, their expectations, their fears, their constraints. The necessary condition of negotiation is human relationship.
It's a policy approach to foster competences in people that allow them to make good autonomous decisions. The starting point is we want people to make good decisions on their own. And sometimes we observe that people are not yet there. They're not yet doing this. They systematically deviate from what we deem a good decision. What can we do about this? Should we take away the decision from people? Should we manipulate them? Should we nudge them into making the right decision? I believe for 2023, boosting is the way forward. And this intervention could target the environment. Can we structure the environment in a way that makes it more likely that people consume all the information to make an informed decision? Or it could target cognition. Maybe people have a wrong mental model of what the decision is about. The way people approach deciding which information is credible is that they're typically vertically reading. They're typically looking at the same page and they're searching for, is there a logo? Does it look officially sounding? But this can be very misleading cues. If we ask professionals, they're engaging in an activity called lateral reading. They're looking, what do other places say about the source of information? What do news outlets say? What does Wikipedia say? In a world where information is distributed, we want more eyes on the ball.
The person who has that attitude really gets involved and it's proactive. Compete not against others, mostly against yourself to do it better, to do it quicker, to do it in a more creative way, you name it, right? A playful job attitude also involves cooperating with other people, watching out what's going on, so that you also learn from others, so that you evaluate your own work and that you try out new ways of doing things. And finally, a playful job attitude leads people to celebrate the wins. Imagine that you have to work on a report, right? So you can do it the old-fashioned way of having your own goals and just do it, little by little. Or else you can first propose different ways of doing it. Then you can think, who can you collaborate with? Because that person would really be a key resource for that report. Then you can compete against yourself. How did I do it last time, and how can I do it better now? A playful job attitude actually allows us to have a better job experience.